Good morning and welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday on a different platform, not on Facebook, um, I made a comment on a post where I mentioned that I end this live stream every day with "Life is short, drink the bourbon." And a guy responded with, "That's horrible advice." Now, of course, I know it's the internet, so it's a cesspool of you said this, then you're hateful and evil, and I hate everything that you stand for. But I looked him up and found that in another post elsewhere, he had stated that he's a recovering alcoholic. So I understand his position. I really do. My mom was an alcoholic, and I know that that contributed to her poor health and her death at the age of 64. But despite all that, I told him I respectfully disagree. And here's why. My daily closing message of "Life is short, drink the bourbon." Bourbon's a metaphor. My longtime listeners know it is based on a real life bottle that's in that bar right over there. My best friend never cracked it before his death. It was a gift I gave to him, um, and we were saving it for a special occasion. He was saving it. So, in that case, yes, it is a metaphor, but it's also a real story. It's a story of missed moment, missed opportunity. My closing message could just as easily be: life is short, eat dessert first. Because the thing that's mentioned really is less important than the first clause. Life is short, because it is. I've been to two funerals since Saturday. Um, One was my favorite great uncle. He was a veteran, and he died after a very long life. He was the age of 95. He was the last survivor of his eight siblings. Yeah, my great grandmother from 1918 until 1933, I think, 35, 35, had nine children. Whew, yikes. But my uncle, he, he had a really sly wit. He was just clever. Um, Great guy. He was a veteran. Everybody loved him. It was a life well lived and a life well loved. My tears were for him and for his children, his grandchildren, and for me because we're all going to miss him. We just are. The other funeral was for a young man just a year older than my oldest child. And this young man was also well loved, but my tears for him, yes, they were for me and his loved ones, but they were also for the loss of potential and for the loss that all of us suffered because we were robbed by his untimely passing. Time flies. Tempus fugit. I say it all the time. So squeeze every bit of joy, goodness, accomplishment, love, and light that you can out of your time on this big blue green ball we call the planet Earth. Because again, life is short. It just is. So go out there, make the best of it, knock the cover off the ball, be who you are, take bold positions, defend them, even if you're wrong. But go out there and squeeze all the juice out of the lemon, out of the orange, whatever you want to call it. Go out there and live a life well. the love will come. If it's not right now, it will. I know that. I believe it completely. Go out there and be who you are. Be the best at all times and tell folks out there the truth, and that ain't going to cost you a dime. Thanks again, Marty Stewart. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share. Come join me again tomorrow. Yes, I'll be back on regular business stuff again tomorrow. I appreciate you being here. I really do. And despite the critics, life is short. Drink the bourbon. See you tomorrow.